Number two, which is building a team. I don't have a lot to say about this because I was really new to accessibility guides when I started the process. I was a grad student. I had really no understanding of the genre. And if you're in the same position, don't worry. It's 100% possible. Talking to and making a team when you can, whether they be campus staff, community activists, disabled mentors, conference organizers, or whoever you can find that can help make this document innovative and collaborative. It can just really help make it more accessible and something that people can actually use.
Yay, thank you, Katie. This is Margaret speaking. So I'm just going to add a few more thoughts to the whole building a team question. So for my experience, Ruth mentioned that there's a committee. There's this committee called the CDICC. And with that committee, there's a few related listservs. And I would say that for my experiences, I benefited so much from the way that the committee would take on the labor of putting out a call for people who are willing to kind of pitch in and contribute to the accessibility guide. So I did have a team of like between like 5 to 15 people who were all kind of like on an email thread willing to kind of help. Um, there were people who were, you know, faculty members, people who were graduate students. It was really a wide range of people. Some people had a lot of familiarity with accessibility and accessibility practices. Some people were very new to the whole thing. They were really committed and interested, but felt like they had a steep learning curve. So just wanted to name that range of familiarity with access is not, that's not a reason not to get involved. Like you can learn kind of like with each other as you're doing this. And then same thing, some people were local to the conference that was being planned, and some people were not. They were just virtually helping out. So how did we share the work? I did do a fair amount of the work sort of myself in terms of the audit and converting that raw information into a first draft of accessibility information. But I did have help. People came with me to the audit. That was hugely helpful. And then once I had created a first draft, there were a lot of different things that people could help with from any geographic location. I'm going to tell you what they were to give you some ideas in case you're in a situation where you can ask for help. Some things people did is they would scout information that was available on the internet. Some people helped by creating image descriptions and alt text for all of the photos I had kind of plunked into the draft. Some people helped with formatting, with proofreading, and so many other things. And then for the guide that I was working on, there had been in our community a brilliant one-pager that Tara Wood wrote about how do you actually present in an accessible way. So beyond the actual physical space of the conference, how do we put it into our practices? And I wanted to expand that into a section that explained access practices. And that was something that I 100% divided up and like found some volunteers to kind of like write an explainer. So that was something that was shared as well.
And one awesome thing about bringing together a team of people is you'll have more perspectives about what access is and what access means. I know in the past I had someone who had no familiarity with disability studies, but as a Muslim woman knew how important it was for her to access a space to have a prayer room. And so that was something that was never on our radar in terms of access, but by having a team that had varying understandings of access and cultural access and different structures of access, we were able to think through access again more expansively, more intersectionally, in ways that I found to be really meaningful.